don't even know what to say, man. I don't know what to say. This is how a wrestling show should be booked. This is how a pay-per-view should be every time you're on the WWE Network. NXT TakeOver New Orleans, man. The best takeover I've ever seen. This was spectacular, bro. Spectacular. You can't take nothing away from these guys, man. These guys worked their behind off the entire night. In WrestleMania, you have a lot to live up for, man. NXT beat you, well, right now has the best show of the weekend with 5 matches. You have 14 matches on the card. There's no excuse. No excuse. I forgot to say this last night in my WrestleMania 34 People Predictions live stream. You guys missed it. It's live on the channel right now. Forgot to say this, that I'm not giving WrestleMania no excuses. Last year I didn't give them an excuse. This year I'm not giving them an excuse neither. I'm telling you guys. This year they better excel my expectations. There's no reason why this show should be terrible this year. You have a stacked card. A stacked card, the biggest card of the year. You better put on a good show. I want 100% excellence for WrestleMania 34. And we better get a good show. NXT, we knew NXT was going to be good. It's NXT. And no takeover is bad. And this show was not bad. Everything about this show was phenomenal. Now, people were complaining about the match card. To be honest, I really didn't have a problem with the match card. I mean how the card was first night with the ladder match being first. I didn't have a problem with that. I did not have a problem with that. It was awesome. It flowed right in my opinion. I know the crowd was exhausted after that ladder match, but still, they got the reactions of whenever the people came out and they put on a good show. That New Orleans crowd was absolutely brilliant for TakeOver, and I cannot wait to see those same guys, those same people that was there for TakeOver, in the WrestleMania crowd with me in it. They're gonna be their reactions were spectacular, man. I commend New Orleans for that, man. Beautiful, awesome crowd, awesome show. This show was phenomenal. WrestleMania, you better perform this tonight, man. You have to. TakeOver beat you with 5 matches. If TakeOver is better than WrestleMania, that's a problem. It's a problem. You have 14 matches. TakeOver beat you. TakeOver got 5, and it's already put on the best show of the weekend. You better perform, man. You better. If not, I'm gonna tell her like it is tomorrow evening. Even though I went to the show, if it didn't exceed my expectations, I'm going to tell you guys like it is tomorrow evening for my WrestleMania 34 review and results. Anyway, man, kick things off. 6-man match to determine the first ever NXT North American champion, man. Boy, that North American Championship looks beast, man. I might have to give me one of those, man. Those things look beast. Holy crap, that title's beautiful. That's an old school vibe right there, man. A lot of people love that title, me included. Adam Cole, EC3, Killian Dane, the Velveteen Dream, one of my favorites right now. Lars Sullivan and Rio Sheet. I can never pronounce that dude's name. Man, I can never. Is it Rio Sheet or Rio Short? I forgot. I'm just calling Rio. I don't know. Kicked out Saturday Spectacular with the allure of history fueling them as they put their bodies at risk in the name of becoming the first ever NXT North American Champion. You see in this match, this was the best ladder match I've seen in years. Ever since the first ever ladder match. It's better than that, man. These guys put on an immediate impact. Better than the first ever ladder match we seen back at WrestleMania 17. Better than that, man. This matchup had everything. Rio Short made an immediate impact in the ladder match, popping the audience doing his entrance and wowing them with his high-flying offense once the bell rang. Not to be one up, big man Dane. Killian Dane, man. He's one of my favorites, man. For a big man to move like that. He delivered this suicide dive that wiped out half of the field at ringside. The massive Sullivan wreaked havoc, using a ladder to wipe out his opponents with his unmatched fury, his greatest weapon. Sensing the need to collude in order to combat the massive opposition, EC3 and Cole momentarily worked together to flatten Dane and Sullivan before the former Ring of Honor star delivered a Death Valley driver. Ooh. to his ally onto a ladder. That was absolutely brutal and beautiful to see. A flurry of super kicks wiped out the competition as the chants of Adam Cole, baby, rang out throughout the arena. I love it. I love NXT crowds, man. They're great. Velveteen Dream seized the opportunity to steal the spotlight next, delivering his top rope elbow drop to Rio Shard, and then climbing the ladder to deliver another from the top of it to Sullivan. In the process, he launched himself higher in the air than the title. The war continued, and with the 6 superstars continuing to punish each other for the right to etch their name into the history books. In a notable spot, Rio Shard launched himself off the top rope with a shooting star press, landing on the opponent EC3, who was sprawled out on the ladder. Dream delivered a Death Valley driver to Rio Shard on a ladder. Beautiful, by the way. Sullivan returned to the fray, delivering a freak accident to EC3 off the apron onto Dream and through another ladder. Dane followed that spot with a slam to Cole on Rio Shard and though yet another ladder. In the finish, Cole knocked out Rio Shard off the ladder and became the first ever North American champion. Adam Cole, baby! Defeated Dream, Rio Shard, EC3, Sullivan, and Dane to win the NXT North American Championship. My explanation does not take it lightly, man. You guys have to go back and rewatch that entire match. Matchup was absolutely great. A+, man. Phenomenal match. I love how they gave Adam Cole the championship. I think that was the right decision, man. Everybody else can chase and move on to other things. And, you know, I love the decision by NXT to do that. Then we had Ember Moon versus Shayna Baszler. When somebody sung Ember Moon down to the ring, which was absolutely great. I hope they do the same thing with Bobby Roode this year. I want to hear Glorious sung throughout the entire rafters in New Orleans. And this was a phenomenal matchup as well. Baszler did very, very well here. Her MMA background proved very, very great as she made Ember Moon pass out and became the NXT Women's Champion. I think that Ember Moon will be heading to the main roster sooner rather than later. I would love to see her on Monday Night Raw since Asuka's not on Raw anymore, or should not be on Raw after Mania. She should go to SmackDown Live. I want to see a dominant presence like Ember Moon in the Monday Night Raw division because Raw needs her badly now. Please, Raw division, the Monday Night Raw Women's division not looking too good. We need Ember Moon, and I hope and hopefully Ember Moon goes to Monday Night Raw. Man, she deserves it. Baszler put on a phenomenal matchup. Baszler did well, making Ember Moon pass out, and hopefully we can see Ember Moon on Monday Night Raw sooner rather than later. Roderick Strong and Pete Dunne versus the Undisputed Era versus the Authors of Pain for the Dusty Rhodes Classic Finals for the NXT Tag Team Championship. The Authors of Pain had the opportunity to become both two-time NXT champions and two-time Dusty Rhodes Classic winners Saturday. In order to do so, they had to overcome the WWE United Kingdom champion Pete Dunne and Roderick Strong team, and the Undisputed Era's Kyle O'Reilly and Adam Cole, baby, in a triple threat tag team match. Cole was out by the injuries he suffered. He sold very, very well, by the way, guys. That's how you sell a matchup from earlier Roman Reigns. Yeah, Reigns cannot sell. Reigns, he can take a beating, but his selling he needs to work on that a lot. Doing the nice opener and would have to gut through the agony if he and O'Reilly were to retain the tag titles. It was a rough start, but for the new North American champion who was put through the announce table by the Authors of Pain, left to fend for himself. O'Reilly grappled with Dunn after laying out Akam and Rezai ringside. The action broke down with the official unable to maintain control. Especially things that are done, and the Authors of Pain seized control, isolating Strong and working him over in their corner. Strong made the hot tag to Dunn, which who exploded into the match and delivered some stunning strikes to Akam and Rezar. The Bruiserweight leveled the opposition with the furious offense before and engaging O'Reilly in a slap fight. That was brilliant, by the way. I LOL when they did that. That was beast. Strong broke up the near fall from the Authors of Pain, saving the match. The action continued to break down until Dunn delivered the bitter end to O'Reilly, but Strong stunned the world, breaking up the pinfall before delivering a backbreaker to his partner. Roderick Strong had turned heel. He turned on Pete Dunne and joined the Undisputed Era, helping the Undisputed Era retain the tag team titles. After the match, Strong put on a Undisputed Era armband and posed with Cole and O'Reilly to a big ovation. That's right, ladies and gentlemen. Roderick Strong is heel, and I think it's best because he's done everything as a face. He's competed for the Cruiserweight title, United Kingdom title, fought for the NXT Championship. Now trying to edge that dark side and have that dark side go out on NXT, and then it'll be time to move up to the main roster for Raw, SmackDown Live, or 205 Live. NXT Championship match, the main event of the evening, Adrales Cien versus Aleister Black. Adrales Cien is phenomenal at what he does, man. I really wasn't a fan of Adrales Cien when he first came in. I thought, oh, he's gonna be this guy that always cheats to win. But this guy, when he came in, he blew my mind. He blew my mind, and I am a huge fan of him. Aleister Black, look at what I did with Aleister Black in my universe mode. You think I'm not a fan of this guy? Aleister Black is a beast. Black got the opportunity to cap off an extraordinary first year with NXT when he challenged for the NXT Championship on Saturday night, battling Adrales Cien in the first of the night's two main events. The always in future Zelga Vega accompanied Almas to the square circle, for which she hoped would not be his final match as the top dog of NXT. This matchup was very, very awesome. I'm going to go briefly. I'm not going to go over the entire thing because this is a lot of stuff that happened in this matchup. You guys should go back and rewatch this match. I'm talking about the major spots. You guys got to see for yourself, man. Phenomenal show. This show was great from top to bottom. Great. No complaints. I have no complaints. I love every decision they did here. NXT makes the right decision, and this is how a wrestling show should be booked. Notable spots here. A big moonsault from Almas put Black down for a 2 count. The champion died strikes by Black, but ate a kick moments later that scored the challenger a 2 count. The crowd screamed like, oh my god, it was so close for Aleister Black winning the WWE NXT Championship. Almas hip tossed Black into the corner and tried for a running double knees, but the challenger countered. Almas fought out and dumped Black to the floor. A corkscrew peninsula followed as Almas built momentum. Vega provided a distraction, sliding NXT Championship to Almas and then entering the ring to deliver a hair scissors to Black that earned the champion a near fall. I love that there because Almas could easily win this match on himself, but having Vega going as a distraction was very, very great. And that played up to a heel. Not every takeover he does that. Like Jinder Mahal and these other clowns. Win on your own. And Almas won the title on his own. He didn't need Vega's help to win the NXT Championship. I mean, come on. That's why we didn't mind it. Black countered the hammer like DDT and delivered Black Mass. But Vega put Almas' foot on the bottom rope again, saving her man's title again. She provided another distraction that allowed Almas to drape Black into the ropes and deliver a double stomp to the floor, which was very, very beautiful. The running knees only led the champion a count of 2. The Almas delivered the running knees into the ring post, leaving the challenger prone. The finish saw Vega attempt one more interference, diving from the top rope, but she landed in the arms of her charge, which provided a distraction the wrong way, and Black delivered Black Mass 3 seconds later and became the brand new NXT champion, man. Very, very phenomenal match. I love I love it, man. Aleister Black deserves the NXT championship as that's the work this guy has put in. One of my favorites in NXT. Absolute A+ match, man. Phenomenal, man. It was very, very awesome, man. And overall, that was NXT, man. That was the entire show. See? That's how you build a show. Takeover New Orleans was very, very awesome, man. WrestleMania, you have a lot of work to do to live up to those high expectations that we have for Takeover. I'm going to be the same. I'm expecting the same thing tonight in New Orleans for WrestleMania 34. WrestleMania, I know you can do it. You can do it. Give me a good show. But hope you guys enjoyed, man. Let me know your guys' thoughts on NXT TakeOver New Orleans. Did you like everything that happened on this show? I sure did. Absolutely A+ all over the board, man. Phenomenal matches. And thank you guys so much for joining me, man. I'm Coltrane. And hit that like button. Subscribe to the channel if you guys are new. And I'll talk to you guys later on today. I might do some vlogging around WrestleMania. You guys can see those videos come out throughout the week. And also, I'll see y'all for my WrestleMania 34 review and results tomorrow evening. On tomorrow evening. Tomorrow evening on Monday evening. See y'all then. I'm out.